we're doing in this art form, and what I'm trying to foster, is to activate dancers on a physical level, a kinesthetic level, on a spiritual level, and on an intellectual level, and to also emphasize an integrated approach to being a human being and making art and communicating with other people. Currently, the festival is really comprised of 4 parts. One is the Young Dancers program that trains teenagers aged 14 to 18 who come from all over the world. It was modeled on our original program, the Professional Training Program, which is also a 3-week program that trains dancers who are majoring in college, dancers who are out in the field, and professional educators, age 18 to 80. And then we have a local program that is aimed at primarily low-income youth in the community called the Youth Arts Program, that has its own team, its own faculty. And I would say the 4th component are the public events. We have a performance series, we do outreach in the community, we do talks, free events, lecture demonstrations, and as folded into that is our commissioning program, where we bring artists from the United States and other parts of the world to conduct creative residencies and build new work.
I think Bates is a really amazing artistic environment. It's just really great to be able to actually have a conversation with these artists as well as see their work. And it winds up having a huge impact on how I approach my work.
You know, in a classic festival, one comes in and does their performance and goes away, so that the exchange is often quite limited. And so being here and working with people that bodies that don't know my body, and trying out material, the same things that I'll try with the dancers I work with, has been fascinating. Also the opportunity that, in the end, the opportunity to attend classes. I've been attending Nancy Stack-Smith's improvisation class, and that's quite exciting.
I think that's another thing with Bates, is that the way that the training and the states of research that we get into in the sort of incubator of the classroom finds its way into performance and into composition, into the way people are making their art, the way they're relating to each other in the rehearsal process, as well as what they come out with in the end and how they relate to their audiences, and the whole culture that's being established are being cross-pollinated in this environment.
I've had like super high-end professionals who are experts at disciplines that are other than improvisation come into my class, and they're open and they're just excited to have a chance to try something new. And I mean, high-end dialogue is where it's at for me, to work with artists from different places and different disciplines, because I learn from them just as much as they might learn from me.
It's great to come and share my work and perform and teach, but what is probably more important to me is this ongoing sense of the community that's being built through Bates.
What she's got is a group of artists who literally have breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. And it's just like, it's not like you go home to your separate place like in New York and you're alienated from everybody, so you get on a computer to try to make up for that. It's like we're having the old-time relationships.
Yeah, Bates has been huge, huge, huge in my development, really. 91, being totally turned on by Bebe Miller, seeing the Hendrix Project, just being blown away, taking her class, being blown away, because I had started off with jazz. Not only did she blow my mind, but then I got to really learn what it was like to, or what it would be like to be in a company, because all I learned in school was how to dance. I had no idea what my life would be like, or who my friends would be, or you know, what any of that would become.
It's a lot of dancing, but it is contained in a way that if the dancers know how to take care of themselves, they get a ton. They're changed. There's no way you can come to Bates for 3 weeks and dance this much and not be changed.
I think the students that come to Bates are aware of the reputation. They're aware of the non-competitive nature of it. They are aware of the intensive training of it. And they're aware of that they get to spend 3 weeks just being dancers, just being artists. And that's so rare. We rarely get to do that in our lives, where we are surrounded by like people. And but the like people here aren't the same color or size or shape or age. They just run the gamut of who they are, where they're from, what they embody, and to have the opportunity to be around those people where you can change and you can evaluate and acknowledge in a 3-week time period is extraordinary. I mean, who would not want to be able to do that?
I go to school at Bard College on the Hudson.
I go to Vassar College on the Hudson.
I'm from Oakland, California. Montpelier, Vermont.
I'm from Kenya.
London. From Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Brooklyn, New York.
Ohio State.
New York City.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Actually originally from Maine.
From New Haven, Connecticut.
Dallas, Texas.
I'm from Pittsburgh. From New Orleans. Kansas City, Missouri. Massachusetts.
I don't know where I live now.
From Brooklyn, New York.
I'm from Minneapolis.
Oh, Trenton, Maine.
Somewhere in New Hampshire.
The Philippines.
And San Francisco. From Los Angeles, California.
From Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
I feel like it's absolutely true that it's so nurturing in that I feel like all of the teachers are so approachable and none of them are, you know, that sort of like, I'm going to teach by terrifying you sort of method.
Yes! Good!
Bates Dance Festival is a unique dance festival because, well, it's unique for many, many reasons. But one of the reasons it's unique is that Laura Faure, the director, brings a group of musicians who are among the best musicians in the country. And we, as teachers, get to teach class with these phenomenal musicians.
Bones to the ceiling. Hold down with
It's not simply accompanists who just see themselves as a vehicle for the dance class. They're artists who have ideas and performance skills, and so when we're performing together, it's a real collaboration between the musicians and the dancers.
I think that one of the things I love most and get the most pleasure out of as I am now in my 22nd summer here is the way that people sort of come to life together in this environment. And we bring together this extraordinarily creative group of people. And this is a place where they really get to be themselves. And I think we also encourage a sense of play. And artists have to play in order to create. And they have to have a place to do that. Creative people who act spontaneously. It's a good thing. We need more of that in the world.